Eat like a gladiator and become extremely healthy. These guys' lives depended on being healthy and very athletic. So check this out. Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist. Get healthy now. Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, today I want to talk about eat like a gladiator and become extremely healthy. You know, these guys, they actually depended on being healthy to keep alive. So they had to be extremely healthy, and we'll go over what they ate in general. But before I get into that, if you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. You know, most of you don't subscribe. You watch, but you don't subscribe. If I'm doing what, you like, please subscribe. It tells me I'm going in the right direction, and we can make a difference and actually tell other people so we can get them healthy too and make a difference in their lives. This is really important. Also, get a copy of my new book, Live a Cancer-Free Life. If you just Google that title, Live a Cancer-Free Life, it will come up with a link to Amazon, and you can get a paperback copy, and it will do your body good. Lots of people are dying of cancer. You know, I have so many clients that I work with cancer to get them into remission, and you don't want to come down with cancer. It's just a quick read, and you can get, prevent that terrible disease in a big way. Well, most people with gladiators, you think, they're going to have, big old bones of, meat and lots of beef and lamb and pork and all this stuff and chicken, and they're just munching on these bones, and very interesting, to say the least. Well, that's a perception that they ate a lot of meat, but the reality is totally different. One of the universities in Turkey actually dug up 68 gladiator graves, and they looked at their bones, and they found that the cortical thickness, the outside of the bone, that's the strong part, was extremely thick. That means they were very strong, and that was very interesting. These are strong men with strong bones for sure. So they wanted to see what they were eating. So they did a very interesting test. They used a mass spectrometer and to see what they were eating. And they figured out a specific test to give them the answer. And burning this would give them a reading on the mass spectrometer. If it was in one direction, they ate a lot of meat. If it was in the other direction, they ate almost all plants. And it was very interesting. Oh, they did the test, and you know what? They were plant eaters. They had specific diets for these guys and they adhered to them exactly because, their life depended on that for sure. So it was very important that they stay healthy and be healthy at all times. These people ate fruits, vegetables, grains, and beans. They even had a special name for it. I think it was Horatio. And that was like the bean and grain eaters. And that's why they were so extremely healthy. And there's a misconception about, you can't have big muscles if you're, eating plant-based. That is not true at all. I know an ex-Marine, who's just amazing. He has muscles upon muscles. And it's all about, when you actually build muscle, you have to lift some weights. There's no doubt about that. And that actually exceeding your limits a little bit. That breaks down the muscle fiber a little bit. And then when it repairs, after giving it a little rest, it actually gets bigger. And that's what, getting big muscles is all about. And you need some protein, but you get, exactly what you need from plants. And you don't need more. Actually, too much protein really takes the mTOR chemical pathway in the body and starts to degrade the whole system and age a person really fast. And that's not good. If you want to stay healthy and young, look at me. I hardly have any wrinkles whatsoever. And, I bench press a lot of weight. There's no doubt about it. And I feel fantastic. I also walk 8.5 to 10 miles every day. I work out with weights. I work out with, a rope climbing machine, the rowing machine, the stationary bike, heavy bag, all kinds of things. I'm just putting in a climbing pegboard right now. I got that for Christmas. You can stay healthy eating plants. And as a side bonus, we're going to add 13 years to your life. 13 years. The average age of Americans used to be 83, is dropped down to 77. And our scientists say, because of what we're eating now, it's going to drop down to about 73, which is not good. So eat plant-based and get you moving in the right direction of having, a long life. I plan to be 150. So to recap, the gladiators ate fruits, vegetables, grains, and beans. They did not eat, lots of meat of any kind. That is a misnomer. And meat does not mean that you're going to have big muscles. You need a little bit of protein. That you can get that exactly from plants, no doubt about it. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger and all kinds of, Rich Rawls. He doesn't have big muscles, but that man runs 5 Ironman races in 5 days. Wow. Also, Patrick Bohemian. Man lives 1,224 pounds and carries it 33 feet. Wow. There's no doubt about it. Great stuff. If you have some kind of disease process going on, I just had a lady start last week. Her name's Terry. She had about 200, actually 208 blood sugar. Now is 155 when we're going down. In a week, we'll probably have it down to normal. So if you have some kind of process going on, call me at 831-869-9119. 831-869-9119. High blood pressure, all kinds of different things. More than likely, we can turn this around completely and reverse that disease and get you healthy. I guarantee it. And remember God, remember I love you. And every thought changes your world. There's no doubt about that. And it's talked about in the Bible. It's talked about, by every spiritual person in the world. Every thought makes a difference, and it changes your limbic system in your body to actually change your body. So it's really important. Check in on every thought, and remember, I love you.